I've got a lot of equipment to get down. I took almost everything except for the gimbal to film Natalie's video for her virtual choir. It's kind of like a tutorial on how to, so just bear in mind with me for a bit. I brought almost everything I have. Look, I even brought the teleprompter, just in case. Okay, one more trip. I totally forgot that I can go wide on this phone. And my lights. Ugh. I think I'll just leave the tripod in there. And last part. Woo! All my equipment's now put back where it belongs, and I see that overnight, my storage system got transferred. Check this out. You remember that I had bought that external hard drive? So I transferred 2018 from my 4 terabyte internal hard disk drive to my external. So now that that's backed up, I can delete it over here. There you go, 2018, delete. Are you sure you want to delete it? Yes. And there we go. Now that I've freed up some space, hopefully my computer will operate a little bit better. It's starting to bog down. That's what happens when you fill up the storage space. And I need to also empty out my laptop because the same thing is happening. I need to dump it into the external. Unfortunately, because your boy's gained a lot of weight, I only have one shirt that's gonna fit. Actually 2, but I decided I wanted to wear the blue instead of the white. So I needed to put it to wash. That way I'll be ready for the interview. And I have about an hour and a half. So my mom just asked me if I can stop at Costco on the way back from my interview to get her some Sierra chips and a case of almond milk. I need to take out this stupid retainer because I can barely talk. Ooh, okay, that's a lot better. I can actually articulate my words now, and I feel like I can hear my own clarity of my own voice. So mainly for this interview, I'm gonna go for the interview experience. I pretty much already know that the position, it's one of those marketing jobs where they have you try and sell things at like Costco, Sam's, Walmart. It's a job, right? It's not something I am particularly interested in doing, and only after doing some research into this employer did I find out how it is that they label their jobs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go for the interview experience. Got my clothes in the wash. I do need to print out a resume, and I'm very excited because I actually made a new one, a CV, mind you. I've never made one of those before. A curriculum vitae, I believe is the proper way to say it. I've been told it's very similar to a resume, more detailed, but apparently they're both used interchangeably. I don't know. Which one have you ever used before? And now I'm gonna get ready and shower. I've been wearing my glasses for 5 days now, giving my eyes some rest because of this like bacterial growth or whatever was going on inside of my eye. That's why you should take off your contacts every night. I'm kind of ignorant and dumb, so don't be like me. I'm gonna pop in a fresh pair of contacts, and I feel like everything is gonna be super crystal clear, 4K, like high resolution, because these glasses are a slightly lower prescription than my contact lenses because of how far away they are from my eyes. I don't know, I'm not an optometrist, I can't tell you exactly why they do that, but I do know that when I'm used to my glasses and I pop on my contact lenses, everything just seems like, you know, like when you saw Avatar in 2010 for the first time. That's what it's gonna feel like for me. Oh, what a significant improvement. Everything feels so like sharp. I don't know how to explain it. Everything looks so like I'm not used to the prescription. I think it's been 4 or 5 days. I haven't accurately been keeping track. I gotta be careful when I'm driving because I'm not used to this. Hopefully after a shower, my eyes will adjust, and I wanna shave and clean up the beard a little bit for the interview. I'll be right back. My mom doesn't like coming out on camera, so I'm not gonna film her. I've never done this before. I am reheating food or leftovers in an air fryer. That's something I've never done before. I'm excited to see how that comes out. What I am gonna do in the meantime is I need to print out my resume, and I think I'm gonna print out the job description so I have some talking points. Nice. Now that that was carefully placed there, I'm gonna go eat my lunch. I will be right back. I'm all dressed up, got my printed resume. Let's go get some experience with this interview. Let's go. You know, sometimes I wonder, if I had never stopped uploading years ago, where would I be now on YouTube? Would I at least have hit my like 1,000? Would I be at 1 million? Sometimes I wish, you know, with all the creative freedom, I want to just be a full-time YouTuber. You know, do some sponsorships, some ad deals. That would be fun. So I have a little bit of extra time. Turns out I have been here before. I think I was here at the beginning of the year. It's definitely something that I could do. It's definitely not something that I want to do. You already know that I'm into making videos, taking photos. It would be like a sidestep in my career plan, but a job is a job. Thanks be to God, right now I'm at a point where I can choose to be picky with what I want to do. But I'm praying that the right opportunity will come forward, and I'm just here for some interview experience. They don't know that, but this is probably a good place for somebody looking to get some experience in an entry-level marketing position, a lot of person-to-person talking and sales. Unfortunately, my pimple has not healed. I hope they don't notice it. After this, I'm gonna head over to Costco. My mom wants me to get a couple of things, but I think first I have to go to Sam's. It's down the road. Something happened with my membership. Apparently somebody tried to access my account from who knows what country, so security reasons, they locked me out. I need to go talk to them, get a new card, and then from there, I'm gonna betray Sam's and go to Costco. Like if they even care, right? To get some things my mom wants. Some siete chips, which I wouldn't doubt it if this job here is gonna have me passing out. I guess that's okay, right? Because I'm pretty knowledgeable in it. I guess if I study a product, I can sell it, right? You know, I thought about, what if I start this program or this series within my YouTube channel where I try jobs and then review them. And I thought that would be a cool idea. I don't think I've ever seen anybody that tries jobs and then reviews them. But I was thinking, like, would a future employer, like a serious, somebody that I would want to work for, they see my long list of videos of, you know, I worked there for 1 month and then I intentionally leave, respectfully, you know, give my 2 weeks or whatever, and then review it. So if it's a negative experience, would it negatively affect the business? And that's not something I think I should do. It would make interesting content. But after a while, I feel like I would develop that reputation. People would know who I am, and then they wouldn't want to hire me, so I wouldn't be able to continue the series, right? I have to find a way to put a positive spin on it, right? Because that's what it's all about. Think about like Mike Rowe with Dirty Jobs. I don't know if you ever saw it, but he would do a lot of those hard manual labor, dirty, filthy jobs in America, including like working in the sewers, working with animals, outdoors, all the things that most people don't want to do. And for educational purposes, he did it, I think, for like a day. I think he did each job for a day. But he built that reputation. I feel like I could do something like that, but not copy it down to a T. I'm just trying to figure out, how do I put that positive spin on it? Another idea I had was to, there's a backstory to this. Okay, I want to make a video of the top 5 places in the Rio Grande Valley, the best 5 places to go eat with the worst customer service. I mean, everyone probably does it, right? But Natalie and I, we go to a certain number of places every single time, even though we know that the wait time is going to be terrible. We're never going to get refills on drinks, but the food is so good. But then I thought, wait, if I make this video and it has the potential to blow up, because I think it's a good idea, would that put me in a bad light? Would people see me as the guy that, like, oh, I don't want him to come to my restaurant because if he leaves a negative review, it's going to put me out of business, especially during the pandemic? Another unique idea, but probably not something that I should do, right? I'm going to go do this interview. I'll come back in a bit, and then we're going to head over to Sam's and Costco and go get my mom some siete chips. So, we got an update for you. The hiring manager, who I believe I've met before, she is still currently out at another meeting, so she's not going to be able to conduct the interview. However, I said I would be available for a Zoom meeting, so it's 1:22, and I've got a Zoom meeting at 4 o'clock. I'm going to try and haul to Sam's and Costco and get those errands done. Natalie wants me to take her lunch, and then hopefully I'll be able to get home in time and set up my camera. Okay. So we're probably gonna need a shopping cart because I don't want to carry around 2 big-ass bags of siete chips and some almond milk. It's a case of almond milk. It's actually got 10 of them in there. Maybe I'll spend my remaining savings on getting a nice 70-inch TV, a 4K editing monitor. It's crazy. I think those are literally the positions that I was just about to interview for. Well, I'm going to interview with them at 4 o'clock via Zoom, so we'll see how that goes. Ah, here we go. They're right here. She wants the lime, but I don't think I see them. I see sea salt. Let's just take these for now. Okay, all we need now is the almond milk, and then we can go to Sam's. Oh, again, smaller. It used to be like a 10 count. Now it's only a 6 count. Now I've come here to Sam's Club because I was told that somebody internationally tried to access my account and they suspended. So I'm here for a new card. Well, that wasn't so bad. It was relatively a simple process. You just turn in your card and you get another one. I had to wait in line, but pretty painless. So now Natalie sent me her order that she wants from Panda Express. It's right across the street. I'm gonna get that for her and then go pay her a visit. I still got roughly an hour and 45 minutes until the interview, so I'm doing great on time. Just gonna put this guy down there. This is actually not that bad of a line. Normally, like Panda Express, it's all around the building. In the meantime, while I wait, I guess I'm gonna give you an update. So, since posting the last video, actually I should tell you, the first video that I posted where I first talked about being unemployed, I posted that video probably a week after everything happened. I just needed time to process everything, right, to go through the emotions. I have been vlogging little by little every day, and I just haven't been editing. I've been applying for jobs. This is actually like my third interview, I think. Turns out I didn't get the dream job that I was applying for, which is okay. I had really high hopes. Ultimately, it was just the pool of applicants was just too competitive, and they told me that it was a really tough decision, which for me is nice, right? It means that I'm doing something right. I was still considered, but ultimately I wasn't the best fit, and it wasn't meant to be, and that's okay, because that means God's gonna give me something even better, right? Which freaks me out, because I'm like, where is that gonna be? I want to know, because I'm impatient. I just need to be patient, but I'm not. I have a very exciting phone interview on Monday. I consider it to be a very prestigious position. It is the social media coordinator. I just won't say for what company, but they're very well known in South Texas. I grew up eating their food in Laredo, and they're all over the place. That's the only thing I'm going to say about it. Other than that, I've applied for a couple of places. I've applied at a hospital. I've applied at several marketing places, some of which I've never heard. Some of them that are actually startups. This one marketing group in particular, they just started in September, so they're a COVID baby, but they have a lot of really experienced people backing it, and they supposedly already have one big client, and it sounds like that would be that person that interviewed me. That is a person that I would want to work for. She was highly motivated. She was very out there, and I definitely wish that there was more people in the workplace like her, leading a team, not managing, but leading a team, because she's worked in this field of expertise for over 20 years. And after interviewing with her, I was told that if I was selected, I was going to do trial by fire. So they were going to give me a couple of assignments, a small account to handle or manage for X amount of time. I thought it was going to be fun. That's something that I've always wanted to do. In one of my previous jobs, I actually was there for a couple of the interviews, and I always wanted to do trial by fire. Let's give them a computer, let's give them a camera, let's have them make a video in, I don't know, for the rest of the day or whatever, and let's see what they do. Thank you. Let's go see Natalie. I actually got my first Fiverr message today. It sounded like a pretty serious offer. I don't know if it's real or not, but this guy named Cody from the UK tells me that he wants me to create videos for him 3 times a week, and and they're basically like educational documentary style voiceover videos. I'm realistically thinking 3 videos a week. Don't know how big his channel is, but something realistic, and they're 5 minutes each. 3 videos a week, 5 minutes each. I was thinking like 500, 550 a week. That's a good start, right? I would like to do 1,000, but I don't know if that's going to be something realistic. Hi.
You gotta jump into your work.
Yeah. Say hi. Oh boy. I come home and it smells like cabbage. Check this out. My mom made some delicious rice. A little bit of meat to go with the soup, and the source of the smell, soup. Ooh, it's still hot. I actually burned my hand right there. It is 30 minutes until my Zoom interview, and I haven't received any email, so I'm gonna give them a call, see if we're still on. If not, I like to get out of these clothes. So I found out that the interview got pushed. It's now gonna happen via Zoom on Tuesday. So I'll worry about it then. In the meantime, I'm gonna get out of these clothes, and I think I'm gonna go for a walk. I've got a couple of things to work on too, but I feel like I just need to go outside for a bit, okay? I actually didn't end up going for a walk. I instead watched the latest episode of The Mandalorian, and now I just finished submitting another job application for a TV station. And I'm gonna go see Natalie now. I need to pack up my stuff because we're gonna try and watch Harry Potter. I'm gonna try and go see my friends, and then I have to work tomorrow morning at an event. So I'm going to wrap things up, and I'll see you next time, okay? Thanks for hanging out.